going to be making a Hungarian Dobos torta, which is a recipe invented by pastry chef Joseph Dobos in 1884. It's a rich Hungarian sponge cake consisting of 7 layers filled with rich chocolate buttercream and topped with caramel. The ingredients for the cake are going to be a ½ pound of butter, unsalted, 1 cup granulated sugar, 4 large eggs lightly beaten, 1½ cups flour, and 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. The filling is going to be 8 ounces semi-sweet chocolate, 2 ounces unsweetened chocolate, 1 pound of unsalted butter, 5 large eggs whites, 1 cup granulated sugar, and the caramel glaze consists of 2/3 cup sugar and 1/3 cup water. So we're going to cream the butter and sugar together. In the meantime, we've set the oven to 350 degrees and sprayed the bottom of 7 9-inch round cake pans. Next, we're going to put in the 4 eggs to the sugar and butter that was lightly beaten.
Okay.
We're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla and the flour to finish off the cake batter. So before we started we weighed the empty bowl on a kitchen scale so that we could divide the weight of the cake batter by 7 so that each of the cake layers is about the same. So I have each one, we're going to put about 4 ounces of batter in the cake pan. So we're spreading the cake batter into the bottom of the 7 pans so that they bake evenly. They only bake in the oven for 7 minutes until golden brown. Don't want to overbake. We have our 8 ounces of semi-sweet and 2 ounces of unsweet chocolate that we've broken apart and put in a bowl that we're going to melt in the microwave. Alright, so here's our melted chocolate that we're going to set aside for right now. We have a pound of butter in the mixing bowl that we're going to beat on low for 2 minutes, medium for 3 minutes, and high for 5 minutes. So in a double boiler, which I have a pan and a bowl, we have a cup of sugar and the 5 egg whites, which we're whisking together to 120 degrees. Alright, so this is our butter that we've beat for 2 minutes on low, 3 minutes on medium, and 5 minutes on high. We're going to set that aside. This is our egg white and sugar mixture, which we've brought to 120 degrees on the double boiler, and we're going to whip it on high until stiff peaks form. Okay, so we're going to fold our melted chocolate into our whipped butter. Alright, so now we're going to fold our whipped egg whites and sugar into the chocolate and butter. Okay, so I've put the first layer down. This is the second layer. We're just filling each layer with some of the chocolate mixture until we have all 7 layers on. Alright, so our next step is to make our caramel glaze, which we've put 2/3 cup sugar and 1/3 cup water in a saucepan, and we're to cook it until the sugar dissolves and it begins to darken with just swirling the pan, not supposed to stir. And we've put the last layer of the cake on a rack over top of the pan so that when we pour the caramel over, when it's finished cooking here, it'll catch any of the drippings. After we pour the caramel on, we have to score the top with the butter knife, 16 wedges. Alright, so this is our sugar and water that we've made into a caramel. Alright, so we're going to take it over to our cake top and pour it over the cake top. And then we're going to take our butter knife and score the top while it cools into 16 equal pieces. A little sticky now. And then our caramel top is going to go on top of the other 6 layers to give our 7 layers for our Dobos torte. And then we'll just do some more icing around the edges. And a little dollop in the middle. And that's our Dobos torte, which we'll let cool for a little before we cut into. So there's our finished product, our Dobos torte. If you like very rich and sweet desserts, you'll like this one. Hope everybody enjoys.